Welcome to CMAR, everybody. Crypto is my retirement. This is your host, King Harry III. This is you watching me on my journey to $10 million. If you're watching this today, this is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. I'm just a young man on my way to $10 million. Okay, today we got a reaction video on the great Matty G. You know, one thing I like about Matty G's channel, that he's definitely a cryptocurrency and investors type of channel, but he brings a bigger perspective of the world. He ties in just a lot of things within the cryptocurrency space, and he has some really good videos. So we're going to do a reaction to this video and see what he talks about, and because I talk about some of the same things that he talks about in my private life. So let's just listen and see what he has to say today. It's called The World Economic Forum Will Force You to Sell Your Homes. Now, we have talked about how they want you to own nothing and be happy. So we're going to do a reaction to this. Let's check it out.
My son is still forced to wear the mask, and I never wear the mask anywhere. No chance. And if a restaurant wants me to wear the mask, I just walk away. And if any other business wants me to wear it, I just walk away, unless it's the supermarket and I absolutely need the stuff. But to be honest, I don't go to the supermarket anymore. I'm way too rich. I just go to restaurants and stuff. But this is the sad reality of these masks, man. Wait till you see. Look at all this. I've got a spot here, but it's not a spot. It's just like where it's been rubbing up against it, and like the oil has built up in the mask, and it's like clogging my pores. Look at that sinister stuff, man. There's one here. I popped a few in here.
Nasty boy.
I popped a bunch in here, a whole bunch, bro. And I'm squeezing it, and all this white stuff's coming out. And my eyes are watering, and I'm just thinking, like,
all right,
some dickhead loser that can't figure out how to make more money, sitting here with billions in his account, needs more money, and he wants to shut down our businesses and make our lives miserable. He's sitting here laughing, watching this video right now, thinking that, you know, the 10 little whiteheads I've got here, imagine this times 7 billion people. That's like 100 billion whiteheads he's created. That's 100 billion people he's made cry a little bit, and he's had to squeeze all that stuff out. And the people that are wearing it all day, I can't even imagine. But that's obviously just for the nose off people. I'm nose off. Most of the time I'm mouth off, just chin mask. But remember, this mask agenda is going to come in vitally important. Because at one particular time, we're going to flip multiple switches. We're talking Hong Kong to UK. We're talking UK to USA. We're talking USA to Singapore. We're talking Singapore to Dubai. Quadrillions will flow through XRP. And it will be a two-tier slave society. And there's going to be people that own everything, and there's going to be people that own nothing. They're going to have to rent their cars. They're going to have to rent their house. Oh, and I found out how they're going to fund everyone out of their house.
How are they going to do it?
So they're going to say that everyone needs to pay around $100,000, probably more, to upgrade their house to become more economically eco-friendly. Not economically, ecologically friendly. Economically friendly for them, man. It's going to be friendly as fuck when everyone has to sell their house. So they're going to send the price to stratospheric levels. It already is there. No one can afford it. I mean, I'm in the top 1% of productive people my age. I mean, I could afford that, but it would be such a waste. Like, I would need to put money down. I need to make all these payments every month. It just seems like a complete waste of money.
Yeah, that is true. Like, right now, housing is pretty high, and I'm in a similar situation. Like, I can buy a house cash. I could buy, a house and just make payments on it with the mortgage. But right now, I would rather be liquid right now until the market comes down, or I'm just a heavy investor and I actually live off my investment. So I'm kind of in a similar patch. But let's keep going.
To be honest, with these prices, I want it much lower. I can't just print money off thin air to buy all these homes. My credit's smashed up anyway, so I mean, I'd be getting wrecked. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I'd be getting wrecked to buy a house. I think I'm in the top 1% of producers my age. What's everyone else going to do? What's everyone else thinking? They can't afford this stuff. So we're already at stratospheric levels. Now imagine you're a homeowner, right? You're sitting in your house. You're thinking, I've got my house paid up. I've got 20 grand in crypto. Well, what are you going to do when we move over to this new ownership system, this new slave society? And part of that is going to be the energy web token agenda. So basically, I can't get too much into this. It's too sinister. And I know too much to be sharing online.
All right.
But basically, we're going to be able to make excess electricity and sell it back into the grid. Sell it back to the average peasant who will be buying the electricity that's been generated in a productive way. What are you going to do if you can't afford solar panels on your house, but bring your house up to the eco-friendly standards? It's going to be like 20 grand on your new solar panels, but probably more. So the number that was floated around to me earlier today, and this isn't from any decent source, this is just someone in my YouTube comments, but I do know about all this previously from a decent source. They were saying 100 grand to upgrade your house to become eco-friendly.
Wow.
Do you have 100 grand sitting in your, like most homeowners, do they have 100 grand sitting in their bank account? No. But you know who does? BlackRock, Vanguard.
Right.
Bro, they're going to say, you're a homeowner, you need to bring your house up to the eco-friendly standards. That's it, man. You're going to have to do this. And they're going to say, what? I don't have enough money. But they're going to say, but you care about the environment, right? You care about the environment? Do you want all the Amazon rainforest to die? Well, no. Well, you're going to have to sell your house. What? Well, who's going to buy it? Vanguard, BlackRock, World Economic Forum. You're going to have nothing. Nothing. If you don't make enough money to last your entire lifetime, in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to own nothing. Period. Yes. So, good luck out there, man. I know I'm going to need it, man. I've had to stop smoking wacky herb. So I've got an extra 2 hours a day to make more videos. Think how serious this is. For me to say that.
This is pretty serious. Like, I did do a video on Energy Web Token, and the one thing that's very interesting about Energy Web Token is they're partnering with ridiculous amount of energy companies, Shell, AGL, just a lot of companies. If I add all of the energy companies entirely, even Hibachi, if I add all the energy companies entirely, it's over probably like $1 trillion if I add up how much they have been making. So Energy Web Token is attached to some of the biggest energy companies in the world, and their agenda is renewable energy. So I can definitely agree on the sentiment of where we're moving forward in, and Energy Web Token is something that you definitely want to put in your portfolio.
Things have to be pretty severe. You know how much love I have for smoking herb all day? You know what I'm going to do as soon as I make a few million and the flip is switched, and I've got all my homes and all my cars and all my jet skis? I'm going to be sitting on my jet ski. It's the first thing I'm going to be doing. I'm a junkie bastard. And for me to be giving up all this stuff, to be more successful, things have to be pretty serious. And from what I'm seeing everywhere, from what I'm seeing in the media, from what I'm hearing from people in high places, things are getting pretty serious. Things are getting pretty out of hand. And at some point, everyone's going to have to wake up. And when everyone wakes up, when is everyone going to wake up?
When?
Everyone's going to wake up when the media tells them to wake up. And by then it's going to be too late. When the media tells you about Energy Web Token, and everyone moving over to the Energy Web Token system and having to make their house compliant, it's going to be too late. When everyone tells you XRP is a new financial system, intermediary currency, it's going to be too late. When the media tells you Solana's got all these DeFi platforms that are sinister, better than any other DeFi platforms out there, it's going to be too late. When everyone tells you to FOMO into Ethereum because we're going to be forced into using Uniswap for all the new tokens, it's going to be too late. You're going to get left behind. It's a sinister agenda. It's a sinister world. And they never taught you this at school. What they teach you at school is schools of sunshine and rainbows. You're just going to go to university and come out and make 100 grand a year.
Bullshit.
In your fucking wildest dreams, bro. I know, like, of everyone I know that's gone to university, I know 2 people that are successful. And only one of them is wildly successful. One of them is only, above average successful. Think about it, man.
That's deep.
But all the people I know that didn't go, that didn't stay in the indoctrination system, like, there's way more. I know way more people that are successful that didn't go. Because they realized how screwed they are. They realized that it's on them. Responsibility is on them.
That's right, being accountable.
Not on the government. Everyone can get so wrecked. Everyone thinks the government's going to help them. Everyone thinks the government is designed to help them. The government is designed to help the government. Duh! MattyGTv is designed to help Matty G. If I help a few people do that, fantastic. But at the end of the day, most people aren't going to take action. Most people aren't going to get helped. Most people are going to get left behind. That's just the sad reality. So I need to tell myself, this is, I really want to help these people. But whenever someone gets in a moon project and sees, and their fucking $1,000 turns into $100,000, I never hear from them again. They're like, oh wow, I've got $100,000. Fuck my G. So think about it, man. Think about it. I'm not.
It is true. Like, I definitely helped a couple individuals in my predicament as well with my channel, and they made some money and they never donated on one dime. Now, I appreciate them joining my Patreon. Make sure y'all join my Patreon as well. You're joining my Patreon actually to just support my channel as well. I do videos on there as well, but exclusively you're keeping guys like me keep going. You're keeping me free enough to continue producing work and just saying thank you for producing content. That's really what you're doing. Support your creators, all right? Let's keep going.
Other people make more money than I'm actually making. But I'm actually making less than that. Makes sense? Makes sense. I'm making millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires out here. But I need to sell myself that this is all for me. Because at one particular time, when the economy collapses, a lot of you guys that love me right now are going to get fucking destroyed and you're going to hate me the rest of your life. Every time you're walking somewhere and you see a restaurant, you're like, wow, and it's $20 for a meal here at this restaurant. Matty G's probably eating at the restaurant today. You're going to think, fuck Matty G, I want to kill Matty G. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get wrecked, most of you. So,
they will.
So yeah, they love me now. Just wait. The government's going to destroy you, dude. The central banks are trying to destroy you. Janet Yellen, she's frothing at the mouth.
Frothing?
She's frothing at the mouth. Matty G, I'm frothing at the mouth, bro. We're frothing at the mouth, dude. We're mugging it right off, dude.
Straight off.
No offense. Not financial advice. Anyway, we're going to move into this whole new system. We're going to need the masks. Matty G's supporting the mask agenda. I'm on the side of the mask agenda. Fucking right. When this thing unravels, I'm not going to go anywhere without a mask on up here, my hood up, and bro, probably like a weapon. I'm going to need a weapon. Because it's going to be so necessary. I'm just going to have to go and hide.
See, this is one thing too that when I watch his videos that he said that's pretty interesting. He was talking about how maybe the mass agenda is designed for when this wealth transfer happens, that people are be able to hide their identity so they can be able to move throughout the city and not be identified as the cryptocurrency millionaire, not being identified as that guy that has the wealth. It's kind of a mechanism to hide your wealth, hide the wealthy within plain sight. So that's a pretty interesting theory.
Because everyone's making channels based on me, calling me a lizard person. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful out there. Be careful around these peasants, man. Don't tell them what you've got. Just be very vague about it. Just like, yeah, I'm doing alright. Enough to get a few blowjobs. So, hope you're having an amazing day. Hope you've got some cash money on the sidelines in case they tell you need to upgrade your house. So then you need to upgrade your car. Or you're going to get left behind. Or they tell you need AI. Microchip in your brain just to keep up with the smartest people on the planet. Oh man, things are going down. You need to make sure you're on the right side of this. I'm MattyGTv, coming at you with the most sinister agenda on a daily basis. I've got a hot tub in my room. Forgot to take the bathwater out last night. I was too busy giving blowjobs afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm only joking with you guys. There was blowjobs. So many, I forget. It's a non-eventful event. I bet the average guy can count on fucking 2 hands the amount of blowjobs he's had.
No.
And that is the most sinister agenda of all. And that is why all these agendas are playing out in the first place. I was telling the girls, so we were at this fancy, this like mansion complex, and I was like, you know what I've realized? Whenever I go to a really fancy restaurant or a fancy hotel or a fancy something, there's always like girls here. There's always like pretty women here, and the guys here are always with a girl. And I said, whenever I go to like Burger King or McDonald's or like somewhere shit, there ain't no girls there, man. There ain't no girls hanging out at McDonald's, man. Only the undesirable bitches. Only the ones.
So yeah, guys, that was Matt G. I think this was a really good video, really good perspective. You know, shout out to Monty G. If you watch this video, you my boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to ball on these peasants. You already know what time it is. So once again, guys, crypto is my retirement. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And if you want me to do a reaction video on some of these other guys, you guys let me know. I still have crypto videos coming. This is the greatest entertainment channel in cryptocurrency history. And I'm gonna get a little bit more busy on this. I've just been so busy. I'm handling so many different companies that I have in real time. So y'all have a good day, all right?